Hi guys, my name is Omer and you're watching Omer's workshop. Today we are going to talk about what is limit switch and how it works. This is a diagram that how it works. It can work on two things as to trip something or turn on something. The limit switch have three parts: COM as a common, and second is NC, which means normally close, and third one is NO, means normally open. Limit switch always stays on to the normally close, which means this load will always travel easily from here without any interruptions. This one is normally close. The load will travel from here to here without any problem, because this metallic part inside is directly connected to the normally closed, which means the circuit is completed. If we send the load from this common, it will travel from here and over here to NC without any interruption, because it is directly connected. Unless this trigger is pressed like this, it will place this metallic part to downside like this one, and connecting the normally open to normally close, which means it is disconnected from the upper part to downside, from the normally closed to normally open like this one, and completing the circuit. On the diagram we can see the 220 is coming from here and connecting directly to the normally close, and then continue from here to here, and the neutral is completed, which means the upper part, the normally close, is always open, and the normally open, which means the broken circuit, it will only trigger, the normally open will only be connected, the trigger is pressed like this. So the distribution from load disconnected from the normally closed and connecting it to the normally open, completing the circuit onto the normally open part. So it is temporary until it is pressed and goes into the normal position. It is normally closed back when this circuit is left. When this limit switch is not pressed, it will always go into the normally close. When this switch is turned downside, it will start to go from normally close to normally open. Now we have to see how it works on the practical part. I have connected the normal open circuit. It will only turn on if the trigger is pressed from here to connect that metal part to connect this whole circuit. It is broken means it is normally open. So if the trigger on this switch is pressed, it will turn on only at that time when the circuit is being closed. Switch is left, it will turn off. So it is working as a switch in one way. This is a normally open circuit, but now we have to make it normally closed, so it will turn off when the trigger is turned on. Right now it is turning on like this, but what if I place this from normally open to normally close? It will always turn on. So this circuit have been converted into the normally closed circuit, and when this trigger is turned down, it will disconnect it and turn off the whole circuit. This is a normally closed circuit. It will turn off anything connected when anything like machinery or motor comes down and press this, that is the limit. Now it is working as a closed circuit. It will only turn off when trigger is switched like this. For example, there is a motor which have a limit. It shouldn't go more than that limit, it will come down like this and push this button and turn off the motor or any mechanism it want. But when it will turn back, it will again turn it on. So it is used mostly like to turn off things rather than turning on. So now we have to see, if I place two LEDs in it, how it will work. I have made the circuit according to the diagram, as the load is coming from here to COM, connected to the normally close. This LED is connected to the normally close, so it is completed circuit. As the load coming from COM, the metal part is connected over here automatically, and the neutral is going back to the battery. Also, the same thing is happening to it, but it is normally open, which means it is disconnected and this is connected. But when the trigger over here is pushed, the load will convert from this part to here and turn the other thing and disconnect this LED. So when it is pushed from here, it is disconnecting this and connecting this. So it is disconnected, and this bulb is connected from the COM, right, from because of the metal part inside of the limit switch. So that's how it is working. This will turn off, this will turn on, this will turn off, and this will turn on again. So that's how a limit switch works in a lot of places in industrial or home appliances. We can see it closely as how it works. It is a simple limit switch which will disconnect the normally closed part to normally open because of this mechanism over here. So it is simply diverting that load from the normally closed circuit to normally open circuit. This is the explanation of the micro switch, limit switch, and how it works. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.